went and jumped. They didn't film it. I filmed it and I lost it. Trampoline. He jumped on a trampoline out in the dark in the garden. Goes, fuck you, everyone who didn't vote for me. Fuck everyone.
Screw you, guys.
It's democracy, mate.
Democracy manifest.
Is a mystery
to adjust his camera.
He says he doesn't like puddings.
Show hasn't started
He's
yet.
been eating puddings. He's a strange fish, and
I'm
I don't
so
think
tired.
anyone will ever work him
I'm
out.
bored of this at this
Maybe
point.
it was more of a phobia than a physical thing.
You mean you've been making a big fuss over nothing?
Yes, yeah, I agree.
So bored. I just wanted to go home now. Tired. It's a lot. This one was a long way away from my house.
This has been a really great night, so I'm going to give Jodie a 9.
You've been watching a repeat again, Danny.
Best food, the best entertainment. So I'm gonna give
Reactception,
Jodie
thank you.
an 8.
Jodie gets.
We're waiting for the adverts to finish, and then we'll bring the show back.
Right, people.
I'm not going to like that camera angle.
Jodie to announce the results.
Oh, look at all that spondulix.
Okay, everyone. Good luck.
Watch my face.
Here we go.
Spoiler alert, I come last. I'm genuinely pissed off at this. Genuinely furious.
4th place is Iain.
Genuinely fucked off there.
Genuinely! You tell them, other Iain.
Yeah. Genuinely fucked off.
So annoyed.
Because I think I've got to beat Lembit.
I should have beaten Lembit. Threw that t-shirt
And then I
away.
just like, I'm so tired. I just want to go home now.
I just wanted to go home. I wanted to end.
Never mind.
I just
Get your hands off me, McGee.
Genuinely fucked
2nd
off.
place, joint 2nd, Debbie and Lembit.
This bit is live. I'm live now, Mandula. I'm live now. This is live now. Too many Ians. Let's get three Ians up. Each one a little older than the last. Ianception. I thought I was the second most. I should have come third. Genuinely fucked off.
Genuinely fucked
2nd
off.
place, joint 2nd, Debbie and Lembit.
Well, completed it, mate. That you can't have too many Ians. If there were 2 more M's in that would be sexual, and that would not be allowed. 3 M's, that could be can't have too many Ians. Can't have too many Ians. 3 Ians, 3, 4, 2 more. 2 more M's, and that would be sexual harassment. Can't have too many Ians. So, watch your M's. Let's find out who wins. Apologise. It was supposed to be sexual. Can we time completed out, mate? No, let's not time him out. Completed it out, mate. You should change your name to completed it out, mate, and that would make more sense. I think that's my personal opinion. What do I know? It's just some broadcasting awards over there. That's all it is. That's all they are. It's just over there as well. Look, you see? It's just there. All it is 2 of my many, many broadcasting awards. That's all. That's all it is. That's all. So what do I know? Why should I speak? For I know nothing. Oh, she won. Did I talk over it?
9, giving her a winning total of 26.
She won.
Jodie totally deserved to win. It was easily the best food by a mile, the best entertainment.
My hair I look handsome there. I really look handsome. And I don't care who completed it, mate, is. I've no idea who it is, and I don't care who it is. They could be like a famous actor or a singer, or they could have had a small part in an American movie about a pop star. I don't care who they are. No one sexualizes me except for me. Okay? Good. Oh, we got. Okay, let's carry on with the episode, please.
She was a great hostess.
Brilliant, well done. I do a funny at the end of this. Hey, Declan, I do a funny at the end of this. Do you remember the funny that I did at the end of this? You're looking like you've forgotten it. Okay, let's find out if he remembers. He hasn't thought of it yet. Okay? So there's a funny coming. I don't think he remembers it. He hasn't thought of it yet. I know it. This is fun. I want to do more commentaries. You I thought sexualising the host was an immediate ban. I don't think he thought he was... I think he thought he was sexualising me, but I didn't feel sexualised, so it doesn't count. It was an impotent sexualisation. Can we time out Redraw Bell, please, for telling me who I can and can't ban? 3-minute timeout, please. Here we go. I'm going to do it. He doesn't... You don't remember the funny. I remember it.
Very happy to share second, aren't we?
I'm really pleased, really relieved, because I thought that I'd blown it with my broccoli and Stilton soup.
You should have done. Your food was shit. It was
just down to that, Lembit. You would have blown.
If I'd have given him the 3 or 4 that I originally gave...
Should have given him what I did. I'll take this. I gave him like 3 in his thing, and then I went back and said, I feel bad. Can I give him a higher score, please? Because I felt bad, but that's all he deserved because his food was crap. Go on, you carry it. You pick up the story.
Gave him and then said, oh, can I do it again? And if I hadn't have given him the 6, I'd have beaten him. He beat me by 1 point. If I'd given him the 3 or the 4, I'd have beaten him. My fault.
Own it.
Can we unmod Pete and time him out for telling me how to pronounce the names of people that I've ordered to be timed out, please? Here it goes. Look at those eyes. The eyes of a man that wants to go home. I didn't want to do this. They paid £3,000. My catch was they also give you £250 to spend on food and stuff. I only spent £175. And my agent said, well, they asked me like 3 or 4 times. And my agent said, you should do it because it would be good profile. You don't know. You'll know this, James. You might lead to something. No, all it led to was more shit like this.
Not only met 3 amazing people who I definitely would stay in touch with.
We didn't.
And who were just lovely.
No, we won't.
Ah! Yes, man. I would lick you if I could. I can sexualize you. Danny Bot, don't make any guesses about me. How dare you? How dare you guess me?
Boy George called me out on this once. Boy George said to me, I saw you drinking champagne on TV the other day. Thought you were one of us. I went, it wasn't. It was
Fizzy Pop.
That was Schlur, I think. It wasn't drinking champagne.
It was a Schlur.
Boy George.
I had a Schlur.
But they've actually made me their winner. Like, I can't... I'm just in total shock and amazement.
And the real winner is friendship.
I don't have any, but my ovaries, I grew ovaries and then they shriveled when he said that. Is that what your ovaries are? I grew ovaries and then they shriveled when he said that.
A recovering drug addict. Yeah.
Sorry?
Yes.
There we go. So here comes the fun. The real winner here is friendship.
What? Here we go.
Have to win. It was easily the best
Here we
food by
go.
a mile, the best entertainment. She
wins a grand for charity. We all got paid.
Hooray! We're very happy.
Do you not remember the line?
I'm really pleased, really relieved, because I thought that
Do you
I'd
not
blown
remember?
it with
I do
my
a
broccoli
funny.
and Stilton soup.
do.
I do a funny.
Thank you.
Make up for the hollandaise sauce, all right?
I've not only met 3 amazing people who I definitely would stay in touch
We
with and
didn't.
who were just lovely.
No.
But they've actually made me their winner.
That's the
Like,
competition, that's the way it goes.
I'm just in total shock and amazement.
And the real winner is friendship.
Yes.
What?
Iain!
Jodie was the winner.
He was crushed by that. Look at how professional I am, right? Look at how professional I am. I do a what? So take the focus. I wait for the camera to come onto me to deliver the punchline.
I'm just in total
I'm so professional.
shock and amazement.
And the real winner is friendship.
Yes.
What?
Wait for the camera. Now deliver it.
Iain!
Jodie was the winner.
There we go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, guys. And this is how you do it. I'm assuming these are okay. Let's open the phone lines. Let's get these phone lines open. Let's get these goddamn phone lines open. Welcome to the show. Catherine's a bit late, which means that a-hole that phones up from an anonymous withheld number will call it. Where's Catherine? I got a spot and I squeezed it. That is my won't. I will do those things if I want. Sit up straight and you chill. Sit up straight. Welcome to the show. Catherine's a bit late. She'll be here in about 15 minutes. There's also going to be a window cleaner coming soon. I need to turn my phone on because the window cleaner's coming. We got ourselves a show. 0203 286 6370. No show yesterday. Why? None of your business. I don't feel physically very well, but I felt well enough that I could have done it. But I felt mentally down. And Catherine was a little bit poorly yesterday, so we didn't do a show yesterday. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Deal with it. Deal with it. So I don't really want to kind of start properly. I got a lot to talk about today. I got a lot of information to pass on to you. I would like to. I didn't thank one birthday card didn't get opened. Jackie in Clacton, thank you. Your card arrived. I found it didn't get opened. That was our bad. So Jackie, thank you very much indeed. Your card is here, and that's the only time you're going to see Blobby in the background. I hate Blobby. I hate Blobby with a passion. Jeez. So that's the only time you're going to see Blobby in the background. Jackie, thank you for that card. It didn't get open on the day, and I apologize for that. If you've ordered cassette, there are 2 more cassettes left for... Hey, Pete, you know I asked them to lower... This is a message for Pete and everyone that's in the Discord mod. You know I asked them to lower the numbers. They've only gone and bloody done it. So on Thursday, I'm doing a sponsored gaming stream. Sponsored. It's for a game you can download for free. Only on iPhones. Only on iPhones. But if you download 45 of them, man alive, me and Catherine are quids in. You got download it and play it for like 5 minutes or so. Me and Catherine are quids in. And if we get 90, jeez, we're rich. So, Matty, I need those 2 downloads. We need it. So 0203 286 6370. This is the late night alternative. It is the only phone-in show on Twitch. Whatever anyone else might say, it's the only phone-in show. We've got 601 patrons. This is amazing. Will it work on iPads? Yes, it will, Gatford. Yes, it will. I'll tell you, it's called Solitaire Cash. Don't download it until I tell you to, right? We have got new merch up for sale that some of you won't have seen. So let me just show you. IainandCatherine.com. Spell it right, Iain. IainandCatherine.com. And then if you go to the shop, we have got brand new merch, including cameo videos. We can get a personalized video with me or with Catherine or with both of us. You can also get a postcard written by Catherine. Catherine has got 5 postcards to write today, and they will be sent out today. You can also order. Thank you, Jimbo. Thank you, Monkey Boy. Oh, so if we get 45 of those, me and Catherine are quids in. We get $1,500. But don't download it yet. You can also buy cassettes. There are 2 cassettes left in this second tranche. All weekend, my cassette player has been going chugum, 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 chugum. There's only 2 bootlegs tapes left. And the majority have been sent out. The second tranche, some of them have been sent out, and a couple more will get sent out. I have to record it in real time. It's 3 hours, just over 3 hours. Because I have to go back and check bits of it. So it's about 3.25 hours to make each cassette. Forehead on my head. It's 3.25 hours to make each cassette. So it takes so long. But most of the orders that are in will get sent out today or tomorrow. If not today or tomorrow, then they'll get sent out Friday or Saturday. It's the way it works. 0203 286 6370. So I don't have an iPhone. I can't download the game on Thursday. No. The forehead is back, baby. Rubbing forehead on my beautiful little head. Loving it. Loving it. Love a little bit on the neck as well if you're feeling particularly spicy. If you're feeling particularly spicy and juicy, then we're back in business. You can call in about anything. You can call in about light stuff. I'm going to try and make the show swear-free today for our wonderful £6.66 patrons and above. We're going to make the show swear-free today, so that this one is going to be safe for work, safe for kids. SFK, safe for kids. Hello, caller.
Good morning, Ian. I hope that you're feeling better today, please.
Lulu says, cough it up, it might be a gold watch. I've not heard that for a long time. It used to be in my house, cough it up chicken, it might be a gold watch, but thank you. Alistair, well, there's something I want to say while Catherine's here, but I'll say it while you're here because you'll understand it. I had a terrible, terrible nightmare last night where it starred every single one of my ex-partners, both long-term and casual, and it involved time travel. And basically, I went back in time to every single one of my partners, both long-term and casual, and they were all kind of there, not necessarily at the same time, but they were all kind of there. And I was running back and forth between all of them and falling head over heels in love with them, and then going and cheating on them and stuff. And it was horrible. And I know exactly why I had that dream. Would you like to hear?
Yes, please.
I'm in the middle of my step 4. I am in the middle of my step 4, and I haven't got down. So in step 4, let me just read step 4 for those of you who don't know. And I can't remember. We made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. Made a searching, and basically what I have to do, I have to write 4 lists. One is of all the people I have resentments towards. One is of all the people that have harmed me. One is of all the people I have harmed. And one is of my sexual misbehaviour. I haven't got onto that one yet. And I haven't got enough ink in my pen for that one. So I've done the resentments. I've done the people that I have harmed, I think, as much as I can remember. And I've started on the people that have harmed me. And so I'm living in the middle of step 4. And this is a slightly dangerous position to be in. Step 5 is I go and read it all to my sponsor, and we talk about it. I read it all, and we shine a light on all those stuff. So I need to crack on with the step 4. I cannot stay in this position. I need to crack on with it because it's a dangerous, dangerous time.
Yeah. I suppose would you include, well, you don't have to answer, Ian, obviously, on this question, but would you include people that have harmed you, callers on your shows in past and present or not?
You are not on the list, Alistair, if that's what you're asking.
No, I'm not. But generally speaking, I mean, I know in the past you've said publicly that you've had trolls that have got more than just bad phone calls, that they've kind of, been kind of stalkers. Would you include that, do you think?
Do you know what? I had forgotten them. There are a couple that I would include on there. The guy that I went to court, actually, I would include him on there. I hadn't considered those people, but yeah, they're probably him. In the harm, certainly not in the resentment, because I don't really care anymore. Probably him, and that's probably it. That's probably it.
Because I kind of, when I was doing it, it was mainly stuff to do with my personal life that, people I'd met or whatever. And I didn't really think about anybody who'd professionally been harming, but I mean there weren't that many anyway to think.
I have a couple from professional, because I consider that all. I consider that all one in the same. I have a couple from work that I've got certainly on the resentment list. I don't know if they're on the harm list. I can't remember. So yeah, but it's a tough. You've done step 4, right?
Yeah.
It's a tough whole thing, but it's worth doing because I know what comes at the end of step 5. I know the freedom that I will feel when, maybe not immediately after completing step 5, maybe immediately, don't know, but that will come eventually from addressing all of this. I know the freedom.
Yeah, I mean the the thing for me was that it was like the first time I'd told, my sponsor, another person, about some of the most deepest secret, harms I'd done. And it's like, it really is quite freeing eventually, I would say. At the time, it's very embarrassing and shameful. But by the time you kind of work through it, it's quite a good thing to do.
Yeah,
So
I'm locked in a prison cell at the moment, but I know at some point the warder is going to come and open the door. I know that's coming, so I just need to bide out my time in in this prison cell, and that will be okay. And all of this stuff has been in me. Some of you will know my history. I'm dreading I'm really putting off doing the sexual list, but I have to do it. I have to be ruthlessly honest, and then for those who don't know, then that list will then get used later on to look for amends that I may have to make. And not everyone on the list will have an amends made to them. Some of them it will be inappropriate for me to contact because it might do more harm. Some are making indirect amends by changing my behaviour, and some of them I will have to reach out to see if they would like an amends made. This is tough stuff, but it will stop me. It will help me not use cocaine again.
it gives you a set of tools you can use.
Yeah.
If you get to a point where you might think about it. Anyway, I was just ringing to let you know that they've taken my blood this morning, Ian.
Okay. Oh,
down
my
at
blood's
surgery.
taken yesterday. Yes.
Because I'm up for a review. Obviously, they'll be able to monitor the diabetes, see how that's going.
Yes.
But because I'm on epilepsy tablets as well, they have to check liver function and this, that, and the other. So it's every 3 months. But I got to it, and the nurse said, "I'll come in. The computer isn't working at the moment, so you'll have to tell me a little bit about yourself." Oh, dear. Oh. You're not a diabetic, are you? Yes, I am.
Oh, God. Hang on a minute. Catherine's here. Morning, Catherine. Take your time. There's no rush. I'm talking to Alistair about diabetes and blood tests and step 4s. Were you listening? Oh, outrageous. Hello. Go on, Alistair. Yes, you are diabetic.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that they'll... I mean, obviously, I've been saying that the diet's not been great because sometimes I kind of am a bit sort of laissez-faire about it when I'm sort of feeling down.
Laissez-faire?
Oh, God.
I remember going to laissez-faire when I was a kid. It's a great fair.
Yeah.
You've been to laissez-faire?
I've been on the fringes of it.
Yeah. Morning, Catherine.
She's not got her headies in yet, Alistair. She'll have them in soon, and then you can repeat that foul profanity that you just said to her. Disgusting. He knew you couldn't hear, and he said the most disgusting sexual swear word I've ever heard. Go on, say it. Repeat it, Alistair, if you dare.
Okay. Hi, Catherine. How are you?
That's not what he said.
What did he say?
He said hello, Catherine.
Hi.
He's telling us about going to the doctors and the computer.
And laissez-faire.
Laissez-faire.
How you
like
going?
To lesbian fair.
Oh, is that what you meant? Gosh.
I like your top, your blouse.
Thank you. It's fanny. I'm wearing fanny.
Yeah. So.
Let me get off this subject.
I love talking to Alistair.
So it hurt quite a bit as the blood was drawn. More so than.
Did they not draw it? When I had my blood test yesterday, they used a needle and pulled it out. They didn't do a picture of it.
Oh no!
Why doesn't anyone say? Here's Alistair. You'll know this. You're of an age, right? If I were to say to you, Alistair, I'm going to go and draw you a bath.
Yeah.
What would that mean to you?
Well, it means prepare the bath.
Yeah, to
I'd never heard
me
that.
to just get in it.
No one says that anymore. I'm going to draw a bath.
I never did.
I'm just going to pop upstairs and draw
You
a bath.
run a bath.
I'm going to draw a bath.
Because you see, down up north we had taps.
Okay.
We didn't have to go to the well and draw it out.
Draw a bath.
We still do have taps up in north.
It's good, isn't it?
And they're absolutely grand.
There you go, guys. The first exclusive. We're going to have 5 exclusives today. There's number 1. Taps are up north and they're grand.
One of the greatest things I miss about the north is the water, because
It's the crime.
I get through kettles Stop it.
I'm joking.
Like nobody's business, because the water is all crusty and horrible. And if I ever go back up north, oh God, it's so nice to be able to wash my hair and not use as much shampoo and blah, 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 blah.
It's Dan
So
says,
count yourself lucky.
I think you draw a bath for others, but you run a bath for yourself. Incorrect. Incorrect data. Try again. Try again.
Anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, have a good show.
All right,
guys.
thank you, Alistair. We will do. We always do. I lost my black bracelet. Don't know where but they should be up by my bedside table. That's where I removed them. But it's not there. Lovely to see you. We do the Tuesday morning handshake, as always. Catherine is here now. If you've got any questions for Catherine, please, 0203 286 6370. Here's the first one. Hello, caller. You're through to Ask Catherine. Away you go.
Hi, Ian. It's Jamie, Monkey Boy. How you doing?
Okay, as you know, this section isn't about me. This is Ask Catherine. So what would you like to ask her, Monkey Boy?
Hi, Catherine.
Hello.
I don't know if it's an asking. Well, maybe it's an asking thing.
Is there a question? If you just go up at the end of the sentence, it's an asking.
Yeah, or you're Australian.
It's an asking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do it. So last night I had an experience.
You did.
I think.
You did. Thanks for that.
I either had an experience or I'm plunging into depths of madness.
Okay,
I mean, you can do both.
Yeah,
I've seen it done.
So I'm 7 days into giving up cannabis, 3 days into giving up cigarettes.
Ooh.
Last night
Well done.
I had I've had no more than an hour's sleep all night. I fell asleep at one point and my auntie, who was very spiritual and always said to me, if there's a way and if it's possible and if you need me, I will try and come to you.
Yeah. She's dead, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
And
Just thinking she could get in a bus.
It'd be well weird if she wasn't.
Imagine if there's an astral bus, like the astral elevator.
Yeah, it
from
looks like that
Rent-A-Ghost.
cat one from Totoro.
Don't get the reference, but I just can't be bothered to investigate. Jamie.
You had a visitation.
We're not mocking this. We're taking this very.
Jamie's had a visitation.
I know.
No, cool. You're cool. You're cool. It's fine. She sort of came to me, and in my semi-awake, semi-asleep dream, it was the most
asleep. He was asleep.
Stop
He just left a long pause after semi and asleep.
Don't bring his auntie into that. Although I do wonder about ghosts, whether they know when the moment is not about them.
If God can see everything, can he see that?
He invented it.
Okay.
Probably needs to check you're doing it right now and again.
Please let Jamie speak. I
Go
wish to hear the end of this
Jamie.
spooky call.
So
It's a call of redemption.
She appeared it's like she flickered up on a screen in my dream, and I spoke to her, and I really felt she was there.
Yep.
I woke up I felt like I'd had a best night's sleep I've ever had. I was refreshed. I felt positive. I felt happy. And then I felt incredibly emotional because I don't believe in ghosts. I'm not spiritual. I don't believe in any of that. And this was quite unlike any experience I've ever had before. And I don't know what to make of it.
my suggestion, take what you need from it. Take what you need from it. Take it as a little bonus.
Back to that.
Yeah.
I said bonus.
It was just strange, and I wanted to tell someone, and yeah.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it's been
Sounds
a
beautiful.
crazy week, but it's
May I ask, why are you giving up weed?
I feel it helped me at one point. Now I feel it's doing the opposite, and someone's pointed out to me that it probably actually wasn't helping me. But I was thinking that, and that's why I thought it was. It's a bit confusing, but yeah, I just felt it's time to do it. I just feel strong enough now to give it up.
Beautiful.
You had enough.
Yeah. It's been a week, and it's been a weird week. So yeah, I just wanted to tell someone. That's all.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate that you decided to tell us. It sounds like with experiences like that, you take whatever you need to take from it. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter what it is. It's what you get from it.
All right. So let's say
I will do.
Let's say it's your subconscious. That's
Yeah.
just as valid as if it was a spirit.
Yeah, you're right, because that's me then, isn't it? That subconscious is me. Maybe I'm
Checking in.
validating myself, what I'm doing. Yeah,
Looking
checking
after
in and
yourself.
Yeah.
Or
And for the first
trying
time
to
in a
get
long
that
time,
feeling
I'm
of
proud of
someone
myself.
looking after you. Exactly. Sorry, what did you say?
for the first time in a very long time, I feel proud of myself and I feel good about myself.
Good.
Yeah, so I just want to tell someone, and I love, trust and respect you guys, so I thought tell you guys.
Thank you, mate.
Thanks, Jamie.
Nice one, Jamie.
Love you guys.
Thank you. We've got some very, very bad news is coming in hot off of the presses. If you look at the Patreon figures, okay, just have a look at them. You see, the 601. If you could do me a favour, could you have a look at it now? That's right, 600. Someone left us in the lurch.
I've got theories. The first...
Sabotage.
No, the first... I'm not gone there yet. The first one is that people wanted to show support and... but then don't want to sign up or can't commit to it. That's one thing.
Yeah. Jamie, Jimbo, you are on screen at the moment, so please don't pull any vulgar faces with your tongue.
When we see people delete after having donated once, maybe they just wanted to make one-time donations rather than commit.
One time, two time.
No, mate.
Jimbo.
I'm at home. I'm waiting for the carpet fitters to arrive.
Ooh,
is that a euphemism?
Get you. What are you having?
Well, we had a washing machine leaked, so we are getting new hall stairs landing
on the
carpet.
Insurance off the council. Who's paying for that?
The insurance.
Yeah, yes, mate.
I thought I'd show you the devastation.
Oh, mate.
Concrete floors.
We've had to take it all up ourselves. Yeah, all up the they're not replacing the underlay on the stairs. We've had to keep that down. And then we're getting new vinyl in kitchen.
Beautiful. Are your kitchen's at your front of your house?
Yeah, weirdly.
I'm always suspicious. I looked at a house when I was looking to buy. I looked at a really, really nice house, but the kitchen was at the front, and it just sat uneasy with me. Not as bad as having the kitchen upstairs, which some places do.
Yeah.
But the kitchen at the front of the house, it's oh God, look, he's got. Are they taking that away?
No, we've got to get rid of it. So I've got to shift that into the garage, and then we've got to get a skip.
Oh, mate. The fear of kitchens at the front, is it because you like to cook naked?
Didn't say I was afraid. I said it sat uneasy with me. And yes, I do like to cook naked. Today, if you were sticking around for lunch, you'd be getting a hot dog. But I have to ask you to leave as I'm recording something for BBC Radio 4 Extras Comedy Club.
I can eat a hot dog quietly.
A week's worth of... I have got some bratwurst.
I'll have some of that.
You can have a bratwurst if you want, but no, you can't. Sorry. Hello? Who is
Bratwurst sandwiches? Is that what you have?
Bratwurst sandwiches. I bought... in Marx's, those little baguettes that you heat up, but they snapped, but it doesn't matter. And bratwurst, but I'll have to have it tomorrow.
Why did you tell me about the being sausage in the house and you're not going to provide it?
I wanted you to salivate.
It's working.
Salivation.
I told you that time about when I went to Tesco's and the person behind the cash desk folded my baguette in half for me as I packed it.
And you said nothing about it.
I said nothing, but I saved it as a story. But I was gobsmacked. I mean, yes, okay, practically that's good, but
I snapped mine myself. They were. I just thought they'd be tougher than they were. And I put them in. I thought they'd be tougher, but they were not tougher. But they've not quite snapped in the half. But actually, you're going to get tomorrow. You're going to get 2 bratwurst and 2 rolls.
I can't wait for tomorrow. What's happening today?
You'll go in early because I've got to do a thing for BBC Radio 4 Extra at 1:30, and I might eat the bratwurst today.
Of course you will. Especially
so given you're on the BBC.
Hello, sir. Yes.
The contractual arrangement is: do you need me to record anything special, or are you going to use one of my old call-ins? Is that?
No, you're not. No, you're not on this. You know, he was on the media show, the TV version.
Well, yeah.
They showed a clip of him. They showed a clip of the show. Oh, you've not seen it? I'll show you the clip
that
they showed.
It. Cannot watch
I was
it.
charging. I told people at work, and they said, "Oh, we'll all be up for autographs." I said, "Well, it's like Comic-Con; it's £5 each."
£5 each. I think that's. And how many sales have you had so far, sir?
0.
Oh, okay, that's disappointing. All right, Jimbo. Thank you. Always lovely to talk to you. They showed a terrible clip. Let me find Iain.
I don't want to see it. Why do I want to see it?
Iain Lee
Why do I
Media
want to
Show.
see this?
Because it's funny, man. It is funny.
I had a friend of mine that I went to university with, not even journalism college, like Nottingham. So we're talking 1995 to 1999, right?
Yeah.
He got in touch with me yesterday. Saw you on the media show.
Oh, there you go. That's all right. Here we go. Look at this. So,
And then he made some comments about one of the other people.
the boring man. Here we go. This is funny. Watch this. Right. This is us.
Psychedelic phone.
By the way, what a great riff when she asks what the show is, and I just go into this riff is unplanned, and I go into it, and I thought I'm going to stumble. It finished, and I thought, yes, mate.
Fulham and Slovakia, and
Yes,
everywhere we find that radio as a medium, as a platform, is enduring and growing. Brilliant.
Very, 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 very diplomatic answer. You're not naming one.
Here we go.
But also with us today are Iain Lee and Catherine Boyle, presenters of the Late Night Alternative. Iain, for our listeners who aren't familiar, how would you describe the programme?
It is a surreal psychedelic phone-in show where instead of stirring hate and pointing out others that look and sound different and saying hate them, we celebrate life, love, and art.
Look at the bit they chose
and just
to
to be
use.
difficult,
My God, what?
Look at the bit they chose.
This is what the person I went to university with in the 90s saw. Great. Although they've seen worse.
What have you got on your head there?
It's an Elizabetta May
the
Queen.
No, but what's that?
That's bunting.
Oh, that's bunting. All right, that's bunting. They chose to show Jimbo.
Flipping it.
Jimbo with one eye closed. Jimbo on the piss. Which, by the way, Jimbo, if you made a documentary called Jimbo on the Piss, I would so watch that. But look at us. They chose.
Of course they have. They're making us look like...
No wonder people are leaving the Patreon as a direct result. No wonder people are leaving it as a direct result. But I thought it was so lovely that they, not lovely of what we're wearing, but lovely they chose Jimbo and the skeleton giving the bird.
My God. My God.
It's a funny old one. I've got to play some adverts. Then we'll talk. Then we'll talk a bit more, okay? We can talk properly now. The plebs are gone. There we go. That was fun.
All right, fair enough. DJ Blag makes a good point. We did say surreal psychedelic radio show, so they couldn't find just one of us wanging on.
We missed Gatford on the landline. Gatford on the LL. The landline. Oh, I've taken the wrong thing down. Which one is it? Oh, it's that. Gatford on the LL. We're going to watch the last episode of Blackpool Pleasure Beach today. The last one.
I was happy and then I was sad.
Okay, we won't watch it.
And then that means it's still happening.
We are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
G on the
we
LL.
will return your call.
It's G on the LL. I don't know what to use.
But we're not available apparently. So
we are available, but we're not
but
available.
the Royal Wing.
G on the LL BUY. Bye. Big up yourself. Let's just have a quick look at the merch is going very nicely. You've got 5 post. No. Where did I put them? Are they? Here we go. You've got 5 lovely postcards.
Nice.
Faith. Lord Roger of Maltby.
Gosh.
Matty. Glenn Fraser. And Matt Reese. You are... And Harry Beaumont. Did I mention
you're going to
Harry?
get written to.
You're going to get written to. Loads of the cassettes got sent out yesterday. First class. Loads. I'm doing loads more. Probably 3 more, 4 more are going to go out today. The machine has been... I'm trained to the noise. Side 2 of a cassette is being done right now.
Was that on your NADs?
It's on my NADs.
Wow.
We've sent one out to South Korea. To the president of South Korea, just to see if we can get a gig over there. We've got it into a slick machine. I think there are only 2 left on, I think there are only 2 left on the cassettes right now. Let me have a little look. 2 in stock. We'll release more. We will release more, but there's only 2 left. And don't forget, if you want a postcard addressed by me, signed by me, written by her, then you can get it all from there. And cameo videos. There'll be more stuff going up as well. We've got I found a load of the tour posters, found a box of the vinyl, and we're going to add some more bits and pieces on there as we go.
It's happening.
0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. And I should just stress, guys, you can call in about absolutely anything you want. If it's political, if it maybe you're disappointed at Prime Minister Johnson delaying... I don't know what he's delayed, because I thought with lockdown
Just the free-for-all.
I thought we had a free-for-all.
Well,
if you're going to the anti-lockdown protest next Monday, I will see you there. I'm going to it. And that's genuine. I will see you there. Me and my good friend Gingerbeard Mark are going to be being there to test the pulse of the nation, and we're going to be getting.
It won't be the nation; it's the not so silent minority.
We're going to be there as unbiased observers. Come on now. We are going to be there.
You can't be unbiased when one side is completely wrong.
We are going to be there as unbiased observers, and it's going to be fascinating. It's going to be fascinating. Maybe you want to call in about GB News. I've only seen the first couple of clips of it, and it looked very, very dark.
Don't they look red though?
It's being shot on like a mobile phone, right? They're just live streaming it. Their camera is worse than this, from what I've seen. Maybe you want to talk. I don't know what you want to talk about. You can call in about absolutely anything you want to talk about. And we cannot stress that enough. And we will listen. We will hear. We will respond. That's all we've got. It's all we've got for you. And it's disappointing we don't get more phone calls.
But that's your fault.
That's your fault. It's down to you.
I had a moment of madness this weekend.
Uh-oh.
I did a thing.
Go
I
on.
did something. I did something that's going to have long-term repercussions.
She pissed in aisle 7 of Tesco.
Oh, they're used to that.
Okay.
I fall down in the aisle of 7 of Tesco's, but...
Slipping on your own urine.
Well, I mean, it's very slippery. I'm getting a kitten. I'm not anymore. I'm getting 2.
2 kittens, 3 cats.
3 cats. That's enough now. That's enough cats. That's enough cats. But I just couldn't leave the little brother alone.
Yoshi.
So Yoshi's coming to live with me, Willow, Yoko, and those 2 kids that will never... I don't know. They've been hanging around for 9 and 12 years, respectively. So that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
It's awesome. I was going to say you can't have too many cats. 5 is too many. 4 is manageable. 5 is way too many. My cats are furious.
3 is a lot of fun.
3 is 3 is great fun. I'm in trouble with the cats because I've run out of wet food. So dinner last night was biscuits. Breakfast this morning was biscuits. And as they saw the biscuits came out, they all looked at me as if to say, "Really?
Again?
You're kidding me." And they had a cursory munch and then just left. They left.
Have your cats been off their food a little bit with the heat?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good.
Did you choose a name? Yeah.
Yeah, Yoshi.
Yoshi.
And it's Yoshi, not Yoshi. I've checked it out.
I apologise.
I've thoroughly checked it out.
Oh, can I play you? I won't bore you with too much of it, but let me play you guys a little bit. Listen, this was on BBC. This was on BBC Radio 2 on Sunday night about 11:15. Right. A doctor did a show about loneliness. Right. Have a listen to this.
Memories by Maroon 5. Now, as
okay.
we approach Loneliness Awareness Week, and we discuss the different ways we can make ourselves and others feel more connected to those around us, I really wanted to shine a light on someone who has really gone the extra mile when it comes to helping others to feel less alone. 8-year-old Kimon started writing...
It's not me, it's my boy. He's 9.
...writing to residents...
Sounds cute if he's 8.
Yeah, he's 9.
...care home during lockdown in a bid to cheer them up at a time when they may have felt more isolated than ever.
Now, I've got a feeling this was a school project, not a solo project.
Again.
Also, he never came up with you will receive the vaccine on Tuesday. This guy's a plagiarist. He's got the Scott Mills of my family.
Here he is with his mum, Helena, talking about what inspired him to start writing these letters and what the experience has been like for him.
Hi, London. My name is Kimon. And my name's Helena, and I'm Kimon's mum. So, Kimon, what was it that inspired you to write the letter that you did to the care home?
Well, because with COVID, they can't see their grandchildren. So it would be nice for them to get a letter from someone so they're not lonely.
Do you want to read your first letter to us?
Yeah, this is brilliant because he asks proper kid questions.
Okay. Dear residents, I'm writing to you because I want to cheer you up in this hard time. My name is Kimon. And my favourite hobbies are swimming, cooking, and playing with my dog called Lara. She's a Westie. I wonder what your favourite animal is. Mine's a snake.
It's like doing banter David Prever.
Oh, I've got a feed Swavey actually.
Question. The reason I
My
wanted to
favourite
ask that
food
question.
is sushi. What's your favourite food? Best wishes, Kimon.
So they wrote back, didn't they? So you posted that and they
Who cares
tagged
what
you,
they said?
Phil, when
In the next letter, I did ask more questions.
you said that you wanted to cheer them up. How do you think your letter did?
Yeah.
How much?
Out of 10, probably a 10.
Okay, so you wrote another letter. Do you want to read that letter?
My boy.
Dear Carol, I'm sorry I'm writing so late. Thank you for replying to my letter. I'm typing this because I'm quite tired, because I have made an obstacle course in my house.
Have you ever done that?
I'm typing this because I'm quite tired because I made an obstacle course in my house.
We've all been there.
I saw it. It was a great obstacle. It was all over the house.
Is that the one where they were wearing goggles?
No,
underneath the table?
that was when I was on I'm a Celebrity and they made their own challenges. Come on, little boy, you can get 5 stars. And the eldest was going to the youngest. Come on, little boy.
If you could have any pet in the world, what would it be? What was your favourite lesson to teach as a teacher? If you could go to a country, which country would it be? If you could go back to any time, what would it be? What is your favourite plant?
And
that's my boy on Radio 2. I was so proud, so proud. And here's a reference for some of you. Now I know how Dominic Holland feels. It's a reference for some of you there. We missed Katifa. Katifa. Notice how free and easy I'm being with my kids on the stream these days. Notice I'm so proud, so proud. My little baby. Come on now, Katifa. Come on now, Katifa. Come on now. Oh, I was about to hang up there.
She managed it.
She managed it. She answered. Hello, Katifa.
I did. Hello.
Hi there.
Hello.
How many will be ever sit?
it was quite-
You got a summer frock on. It's not quite as hot as yesterday, but I've got shorts on.
Yeah, I'm in shorts. It
Yeah.
was hot in here yesterday. I'm trying the windows closed, curtains closed, don't open anything till the sun goes down. Don't know whether it works,
Windows
but-
closed.
Yeah, keep the hot air out. Only let cool air in first thing in the morning and late at night.
I was in bed last night hot, and then I remembered last summer, it was mainly to help me with my VR, because it's supposed to help you not get motion sick on VR. I bought a really nice fan. So about 11 o'clock at night, I trotted down to the garage, and I got the fan, I dusted it off, and I pulled it up, and it was magic.
I've got a mini aircon somewhere in my garage. I might have to whip out.
I've got a mini aircon. You put ice in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all
we
happening.
need to get involved in that now.
It's all happening. Anyway, Katifa.
It was pointed out to me in chat just a minute ago that I was on the media show as well. But they happened to choose a clip where because it was from Bank Holiday Monday, I was wearing a bloody towel turban and everything.
Oh,
and
no.
there's me on iPlayer.
Because I didn't get. That's all I saw was the beginning. Because I didn't watch it. I was there. How far into it were you?
I think I just looked it up at 19 minutes.
I think I just looked it up. I'm
19
not sure.
minutes.
19 minutes. 19 minutes and 17 seconds.
I saw my face and then went, let's leave
Yeah,
that.
that's exactly how I feel about seeing those things.
Well, you're about to see it on this show, Katifa,
No, come
so
on,
thank
no.
you.
Don't.
Great, thanks. And what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, I was listening to Euro Groovy this morning. It was great.
Oh, you liked it? Which one did
Yeah.
you like the best?
What, the songs
Yeah.
or the... I think it was the first one, but I can't remember what it was called because it was just as I was heading out the bottom of the road as I was cursing. It was quite jolly as I was cursing at drivers outside of the school.
That's the Dutch one.
Yeah, the
What-
Dutch thing.
What are these guys talking about? If you sign up to the £20 Patreon tier or above, you get to hear solo podcasts, including Euro Groovy, which is a great one that Catherine does, where she plays some
Featuring
cool music.
Connie Vandenbos. Ik ben gelukkig zonder jou. Or something.
Those podcasts get the most comments on the
funny?
Patreon. No, it's great. No, it's not funny. It's accepted.
And it was
They're
the
brilliant.
perfect length because I had to go and I was only going out. I had to go and pick up my mum after she dropped her car off for an MOT. So it's only down the other end of the village. So yeah, it was like by the time I got there and got back, I just had to sit in the car for like a minute to finish the last song.
Ah, great.
So it was good.
I'm really pleased. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. I'll leave now so you can embarrass me on screen.
Oh, absolutely. Adam says there's a technique to this is science we've got now. There's a technique to create a breeze, opening windows on one side of the house downstairs, then opening on the opposite side upstairs.
Okay.
Although which side you use depends on where the sun is, but I forget which.
And
Well,
you need
that's
to have
helpful.
all your doors open, surely.
No, on one side and the other side. So not all internal doors,
yeah.
possibly. I don't know. He doesn't go into enough. A little information is dangerous. A little information is dangerous. Let's find... Right, so 19 minutes in, it's our good friend Katie wearing a cultural appropriation a
To be
turban.
difficult. You're actually not on late at night anymore. You're actually on in the morning.
You guys
Yeah,
are
well, we decided we
crazy.
could mix it up because now we're our
just
own
jumping
bosses and we can
forward.
call these shots ourselves, can't we?
Here we
Yeah,
go.
so
Here we go. Here we go. Have some of this.
Sid, best of luck, Ian. I hope you get a job soon. And someone at Twitch saw that and got in touch, and they were expanding. Generally, you know, people
We're
playing
doing a
video games on
tombola.
there, and they were
We're doing a turban tombola, turbanola, Tom Bourbon. That's what we're doing there.
Okay.
Look at the face. What? I'm being racist. What?
Oh, take it down.
No. I tell you what I can do is I can make it bigger.
No, bigger still.
What the? Huh?
Oh,
say what?
look at that! How serious we are.
Got number 15.
Yeah.
We're furious with you. It would appear there.
Take your winnings and get off my property.
02 03 286
I've got
637.
something to show you that's the weirdest but most wonderful thing ever.
Just stay on this for a little bit longer. Okay, we're done.
Look on my Twitter feed, Ples.
Yes.
I've just put something up.
Madam, I will.
You're gonna you're never gonna forget this. Hi.
That's my Ianception. I was commenting on me commenting.
Three Ians.
It was fun. You wait till we get to 5. This has come to my attention. What is this? This isn't real.
It is.
Mitchell here. I'm a driver.
It's real. You know, I was watching the John Oliver thing.
Yeah.
And he's done a whole feature on local car dealerships adverts, right, that come on in the middle of your programs in America. This one is an original. A lot of them, someone sends them crappy scripts. You can get like...
Oh, you know Tim and Eric make videos, real adverts that are kind of like this.
But they send them the script and the format, and then the car dealerships make them themselves.
I don't believe this is real.
It's real.
You
don't believe this is real?
I don't believe this is real.
It's real.
Where's your evidence?
All over the internet.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! You've become one of them.
Get it on.
And
Get it on.
the
Anyway,
vaccine makes you magnetic.
Why are you like this? Just get it on and enjoy it.
I'll enjoy it, but I don't think it's real, and we'll investigate it.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. But I know it's real.
Hey y'all, it's Bryce Thug Nasty Mitchell here. I'm at Drive On Time Motors, 900 East Line Road, Searcy, Arkansas, White County. They paid me to be here. These ain't my cars, and I don't really care about them. They got the #1 inventory in the state.
#1 inventory.
Well, never mind, but there is a lot of cars here.
There is a lot of cars here.
We got the #1 prices in the state.
#1 prices.
Well, we can still get you a hell of a deal.
Good deals.
Can't even tell these rigs been smoked in.
Smells good.
When I ripped my testicles open with the drill, I had to drive myself to the hospital in my pickup truck. I really wish I would have had this Corvette. I would have made it on time. These cars ain't nothing fancy. They'll get you from A to B. If that's not what you want, you can see your way out.
An explosion. Yeah, he ripped his testicles open with a drill.
Why would anyone do that?
I don't know, and I don't know what that means that he didn't get there on time, but...
I like it.
You don't believe it?
I don't think it's real. And that's okay to not think it's okay to question stuff. I don't think it's real.
This boy grew up with Mountain Dew in his baby bottle.
That was kind of their side hustle. I would love to do adverts. Why have I got English?
Don't drill your balls, guys. Speaking of which, we need an update, don't we? From Turner's.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, those are... They did do some real adverts, but I don't know where they are. But let's just watch one of their fake adverts. Here we go. And get the AMC. Oh, the hell no. Goodbye. Can't. Here we go.
I haven't seen prizes like that for some time.
Apologies for some of the language in there. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. You'd be so welcome to have you on the show. We're going to watch. How are you feeling today? Because you weren't feeling very well yesterday.
No, I wasn't. I was feeling groggy because I've just not been sleeping very well. But I feel refreshed, revitalised. I did absolutely nothing yesterday, and I'm not going to apologise for that. How are you?
I'm feeling okay. You heard my horrible dream, my step 4 dream. And I feel really, really flat. I could do a thing for Radio 4 today, extra, which would be fine. It would just be a slog. It's like an hour and a half of improvising a whole week's worth of menus, and it'll be fine. But I'm feeling very flat and a little bit low and a bit. This is hard work. You don't mind me being honest with you guys. I don't mind being frank with you. This is hard work, and it just feels like I'm getting into a relentless little role again. I might have to go and get the kids tomorrow, which is great, and take them to a swimming thing, which is great. And it's college on Thursday, and then Friday I'm gonna have to got the kids. Friday, Saturday, Sunday got the kids, and it just feels a little bit relentless. But then doing nothing as I did yesterday, that doesn't achieve anything.
No,
that didn't make me feel any better. So what's gonna make me feel better? $1 million.
$1 million would be helpful.
$1 million goddamned dollars would help. So yeah, and the house is a bit of a mess. The house is a real mess. This room is quite tidy, but this desk is a mess, and the rest of the house is a mess. And it smells of cat, and I don't know. I don't like that. So
overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed is the thing. I'm going to play some adverts for our plebs. Is the thing. 0203 286 6370. Tim and Eric, well worth checking out. I might have to have a little rewatch of Tim and Eric. And Tim does a great podcast, Office Hours, which is also a show. I watched a couple for the first time as opposed to listening. It's good. The last 2 hosted by Neil Hamburger.
Oh, no,
it was spicy.
I have a postcard from Neil Hamburger.
It was also we stole the postcard idea from. Let's be honest. We nicked it from Neil Hamburger. Let's go to Blackpool. You can still call him. We will see your calls. Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Do you want to set the story so far and explain what this is?
Blackpool Pleasure Beach is a off-the-wall documentary about Britain's greatest Blackpool-based pleasure beach. And things keep breaking down. And the approach from the indomitable manager JR is to go up there and let the engineers work on them, and while shouting, "Get this thing back going!"
Get this thing back going.
Yeah, and variations thereof.
Variations of that.
Now, the big boss's daughter is running an ice show, and when I say running, she's shouting at people. Pretty much get that thing back going.
They've abandoned the ice show thing. I'm hoping in the last episode we get a little catch up on it, because they've really
hot ice. Yeah,
let that story slide, haven't they?
Right. And then the last thing we saw of that particular show, Hot Ice, was a woman with a cold bot, known as Frosty Bottom. She said, "I can't do this move. I haven't been able to do this move this whole time." They built up the tension. They had her on show night. She couldn't do it. She still couldn't do it.
Let's have a look.
Schnorbits had puppies.
Schnorbits.
One of the Schnorbitses. Ursat Schnorbits. And what else? Oh, kids get lost and they go out. The Pink Police, which is the Pleasure Beach's version thereof, they're security guards. They think they're police officers.
So
they do, I would say, above and beyond their remit.
This is episode 6, the last episode.
Roughing kids
we
or
don't think
imprisoning them.
There is a second.
Not looking very hard for children.
Series. We don't think there is. Pete, if someone wants to do some research, so this is episode 6. Well, there will be a break because the beginning of episode 6 is at the end of episode 5 because the person who uploaded this is, while they're a hero, they're also a bell end. Here we go.
Oh.
Go on.
And there's competition from someone opposite who's put like arcade rides and stuff.
Arcade rides. Listen to Grandma.
Yeah, but they're not like proper fairground rides. They're sort of the things that you'd have in an arcade.
There was
like a
rides.
rubbish buckaroo thing that just went like that, but didn't go like that.
So Dua Lipa got the idea for her new video.
7.
Is watching this stream.
6. 5.
Illumination times.
But by the way, the producers of Steph's Packed Lunch, I hope you're enjoying watching the show and stealing our ideas.
Oh.
They nicked something. This could be my window cleaner. Hello?
Should we proceed? I think we should proceed. Oh, that was exciting.
It's lighting up time in Blackpool and the busiest period of the year at the Pleasure Beach. But with...
They say lighting up, they mean the illuminations. Oh, God, there's someone at the door now. They say the illuminations, but also the older Rothmans. Ian, shall I get that? I think I should get that. Hang on. I'll stick that on the media show. Right, let's go back. So, lighting up time in Blackpool, everyone. Woo! exciting.
The record crowds come extra problems. Breakdowns, drunks, security alerts, and now Jim Rowland, the manager of the park, has been called away unexpectedly because of an illness in the family. It's a chance for his deputy, Keith Allen, to prove himself.
I want to keep it neat and tight, everything ticking over, everything running at maximum, no big queues, because big queues don't spend money. We've got a lot of people here, and we have an opportunity to make a lot of money. So it's up to me to carry out that role in Jim's absence, and I shall.
Doctor can't do my repeat prescription, so I've got to write to the psychiatrist to get him to say, well, he's not... Oh, jeez. The window cleaner's turned up. The psychiatrist hasn't sent the letter saying, can you do a repeat prescription? So I need to sort that out.
All right. Meanwhile, in Blackpool...
Not the best of starts. One of the boats in the river caves is stuck at the top of the final ramp.
Guys, what do we do about that? What do we do about the boat being stuck? Let's see in the chat what the response is. Because JR's not here. So on his behalf, get that bloody thing moving. Correct. Well done, Viking.
Passengers are stranded inside, and some of the children are getting upset.
Excuse me. Thank you, 37. Excuse me. Thank you. Right, just stay here. Will somebody get the waders on? Pete, sort this lot out here.
Beach 19, David.
We're busy evacuating. I need water out of the track now. I'm in the Egyptian scene, there's no paddle on, and I'm...
Now, how's he going to do this, bearing in mind there are people in the boat? Is he going to, A, do it delicately and carefully, or is he going to soak some kids like he did last time when someone put foam in the channels? Let's find out.
Paddling in it. Sorry about this, folks. I'm just going to stop the boat here. Now, if you just step out onto the platform, please.
Yeah, Mandy, we've seen this. It's the beginning. We watched the preview, didn't we?
The pleasure beach encourages shooting, but only in the arcades. Today, a boy has been injured by a real gun.
Oh, yes. Yeah, this story. Get a load of this.
Inside, and I was tired, like with this big bang go off, and there was that many there. I didn't see like a gun or anything. I just saw this bang. I knew it was a gunshot, because like you can tell a gunshot, can't you?
After treatment by the park's medic, the injured boy and his friends are now safely in security.
Here we go. Here's the story.
Walking down the road, this guy went to my brother, give me a chain, put a gun to him, give me a chain. So my brother went, no, punched him. And they come up to me and shot me in the face.
He come up to me and asked me for my chain. So I said, like, no, you're not having it. So he pulled out his gun, so I hit him. I'm not scared of him.
Hey guys, everything's happening. I'll have to go and pay the window cleaner in a bit. I've got a new window cleaner. Well, I've got a window cleaner. I've never had one before here. But I had another window cleaner, but then this guy came and undercut him. So I said to the first one, this is the thing, honesty is always the best policy.
So
I said to the first one, no, I didn't. I said to the first one, I'm going to have to postpone it. Something's come up.
Oh.
Wasn't honest. And then he's come back saying, okay, no worries. Would you like to arrange another date? And I said, oh, it's a bit busy at the moment. I'll get back to you. I should have just said, someone's come back. Someone's doing it cheaper. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
And so I feel terrible. So it's going to cause problems. Honesty is always the best policy. Now it's going to cause problems.
We need to go to the next one because we got to the end of this and it's just a preview.
Okay. Yeah, well, no, it's not the preview. It's the first.
No, we just got to the end of it.
Yeah. But the end of it isn't the preview.
This is 5 of 6.
Yeah, I know. But the end of what I'm saying is the end of this isn't the preview. This is the beginning of the actual show. So you've watched it.
That's what I meant.
Okay,
yes.
right. Okay, here we go.
He's going to shoot me. He's going to shoot me. I live in Salford, mate. It doesn't matter. I get used to it.
It was a brass cartridge. Something had been discharged from it. Whether it was just the powder, which would be enough, pointed close up in pistol form would leave powder burns and would be enough to split the skin.
I've seen 2 people with guns today. Another lad pulled a gun out as well. This lad went, pulled a gun out like that, went, go on then, shoot me, and he put it away. I went, go on then, if you've got a gun, use it.
Oh yeah, Steph's packed lunch. They nicked an idea from us. What was it they did? No, not again, just the one. What was the one they nicked from? They nicked something from us.
It was something from Pete.
Oh, it was Pete! It was Pete! It was the chef guy on Blind Date, Pete's clip, that we had shown on this show, got it from what's on the tapes, and they showed it like 2 days later. And I know for a fact that one of the producers of Steph's Packed Lunch watches this show. And I know, because I think I know that one of them messaged me on Twitter and they followed me. I can't remember what the tweet was. So, why don't you watch Blackpool Pleasure Beach on the show? Or why don't you give me a job on there? Or why don't you credit Pete? I'd be great on stage. Valid questions. But they're all valid questions. All valid questions.
It's all sort of went, go on, use it. You've got a gun to use it, so use it. And he didn't use it and just got off.
After just 15 minutes, the River Caves ride is back in business. But now Keith's been called to another breakdown. This time, it's the monorail.
It doesn't happen when Jim's here.
It does. It does.
He just shouts at them. Just shouts at them.
It's my fault. I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is it's not this train that's broken down.
Donuts. The bad news is you can't go anywhere. So what's the point of saying that? I'm going to punch you.
Bad news is it's the other train that's broken down, so you can't go any further. Sorry about this, folks. I'm beginning to think it's not my day. And I'll tell Jim all about it and say, get away. He won't believe it.
The police have turned up to investigate the shooting. They're searching the area where the gun was fired to see if the weapon has been dumped.
Blimey. Actual police have arrived. This is serious.
Go in. Come on, lads, you can't... The 4 individuals in the security office are pressing to leave. Tends to make me a little bit more suspicious.
It was a waste of time was sitting in there.
Well, maybe they just don't want to be sat in a pretend police cell.
Because if we see him, we'll bring you back in. He's not going to stay around. If we see him, we'll kick the shit out of him, then bring him back here.
That's one solution. That's one solution.
The engineers are now on their way to the big one, which has come to an emergency stop 235 feet up. Keith has to wait for the...
No, mate. No, mate. Not having that.
The computer to run through all its safety checks.
Amy says, oh, yes, mate, you weirdo.
Before the ride can restart.
Probably about 2 minutes, all said and done. But it seems like an eternity, doesn't it?
Especially for the passengers left
them
hanging
bloody
over
ladders
the
up.
precipice. The police inspector is not convinced by the boy's story and has ordered a body
bum search. You can hide a gun up there, trust me. Trust me.
search.
Oh, by the way, I finished watching Your Honour. 10 episodes, a complete story. The ending is perfect. I thought they were setting us up for a second series. It ends. The story is complete and it ends beautifully.
Okay.
It's my recommendation. Your Honour. What did I watch it? Hooky. I'm not going to lie. Not really. I didn't really watch it hooky. I watched it legally. But it's absolutely brilliant. What a story. Bryan Cranston playing the same character as he plays in Malcolm in the Middle. Absolutely loved it. I thought it was magic. Big fan of it. 10 out of 10.
I used to love Malcolm's classic Scrapes. Is this similar?
Very, very similar. You know you didn't. You never watched Malcolm in the Middle
Hello,
until 2 days ago when I just made you watch it.
Just doing a joke.
Yeah. What channel is it on? Oh, yeah, they half mentioned COVID in it. You're right.
I think it's a Sky Atlantic job, isn't
Paris. You confused me a little bit towards the end, and they kind of half mentioned because they started filming it before COVID. I think Cranston got COVID. They certainly had to stop filming. And then there's a bit like episode 7 where they have a court case, right? And they haven't mentioned COVID at all. And there's no social distancing. And then one of the jurors has got a mask on, right? You thought, okay. And then someone, like one of the lawyers says, we're dealing with 2 viruses, as well as the one outside is also a criminal virus. So, okay. And then a bit later on, he walks out of the court and he says, let's just maintain our social distancing. But there's no social distancing on masks outside. That stuff was obviously filmed earlier. Very, very peculiar. A great series. Great series. Loved it.
5 today. The bottle's going. What's the situation, Paul, please?
Have you got a £5 note?
No, I don't think so.
Copied, thank you. Thanks, Space 5 out. It's cleared, but the last one to clear is always the one on the pull-up. And that's what I'm looking at. Because we don't want that to go till we've made sure that the other trains are safe, do we? Because once it's gone over that hill, it belongs to Isaac Newton.
No, it doesn't. It belongs to our Lord Jesus Christ. John says, I have 5 £1 coins. Can you get them here in the next 20 minutes? I need £5 to go. It's £35 for the windows.
Oh, yeah.
The owner of the Pleasure Beach, Jeffrey Thompson,
doesn't give a stuff.
Bubbles.
He's busy sipping champagne from a hooker's bumhole.
Oh, now, come on.
looking forward to a visit from Baroness.
What?
That was too far.
Was that too far?
Yeah.
No.
That was. I thought we were doing this safe for kids.
Well, not this episode. Maybe the next episode. Maybe the next episode.
Thatcher. He wants children on hand for a photo call, but the local press are asking awkward questions.
Yes, I believe there's been some criticism in the local schools.
He wants children on... What? For a photo shoot?
To show that Thatcher is kind and friendly.
Oh, for the Thatcher thing. Okay.
About us opening the park during term time and almost attracting kids away from school.
Aha! Tempting them to play hooky. I see.
But if that has been said, all I would say in answer was that if someone as famous as Baroness Thatcher comes to the town, it's an honour for the town.
Dang.
And I think, quite honestly, it's part of a child's upbringing to see the famous people of the 20th century while they're young.
Oh,
He's
God.
He's putting a great argument.
How them boots taste?
He's putting forward a great argument.
And if the headmaster wants to deny them that privilege, I think he's denying them part of the essence of Great Britain.
Oh, do piss off.
GB News, ladies and gentlemen. Hey! Come on, man. Look at that. Oh, an absolute geezer. This guy is a legend. Hang on. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
The essence of Great Britain.
He's just trying to publicise his fairground.
Listening, that is what looks like a Native American in the shape of a one-armed bandit.
I mean...
For such a big occasion.
And that is Deputy Dog.
The Baroness will be greeted by the park mascot, Frontier Fred.
Why does his
Public Relations Director.
Like balls?
I remembered what was great about Tom and Jerry movie. In one of the scenes, they are captured and put in the dog pound, and Deputy Dog's in it. Or is it Huckleberry Hound? It's one of those, but with a Hannibal Lecter mask. Did you see him for a second? It's Deputy Dog or Huckleberry Hound. I can't remember which one. And also, every single... It took me ages to get it. Every single animal is animated. You don't see any real animals in it. All of them are cartoons. All of them. It's great. Thoroughly recommend the Tom and Jerry movie.
Helen O'Neill and her assistant Sharon meet to discuss the Iron Lady's requirements.
That was Elizabeth.
Oh, look at the doors! The doors didn't shut.
Lady T's press secretary. She's adamant that she must not be photographed or filmed walking into the Crazy Horse Saloon.
God.
Well, I think that might have something to do with the fact it's called the Crazy Horse Saloon. Right, okay. I mean, why did we choose the Crazy Horse Saloon?
I actually said to her, we cannot change the venue, Elizabeth.
Yes.
Because
yes,
there's God knows how many thousands of pounds worth of carpet been laid for this.
Right, yes, oh yes.
Although we're concerned about what does Frontier Fred look like. Is Lady Thatcher, she's quite small, isn't she?
I don't know, I can't
Because she
remember.
said, is this a great big thing that would make everybody else look ridiculous?
All right.
Yeah, it's a mascot.
The body search revealed nothing, and the boys were allowed to go home. The police failed to recover a weapon, and the case was closed.
Makes it sound like it was BS. Makes it sound like the whole thing was made up BS. Oh, I need to play an advert. I'm way behind on the adverts. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
It's been a hectic day.
Explain the boomer humour, DMB Dread. Explain the boomer humour before we
Are you
bang
referring
you.
to them or us?
Explain the boomer humour.
Despite everything, Keith's kept the rides operating flat out.
I tell you what, you won't see any ads because you're banned. Hope that helps.
When we get a day like today, when we've been at it for so long and we've still got a lot of customers on the park, we start thinking records. Now, it's early days yet, and I don't want to spoil anything or put the mockers anything, but I can feel it that we're going to do something today. I think today's the day that we're going to beat the best day we had last year.
You've had gunshots.
Yeah. The monorail broke down. The big one broke down. The tunnel.
Maybe the record is the number of things that are broken down.
Yeah.
Right, everybody move away.
Pink Police, you don't get the right... Oh, it's Thatcher. It's Lady Thatcher.
Okay.
There's a fracas at the North Gate.
It's not, it's a fracas.
And security are holding the suspect.
Put a shirt
There's an restaurant there. He's obviously he's on something. We don't know what it is.
Bradley Walsh is in the background there. Good old Bradley Walsh.
They were being very offensive in the bar, and they were politely asked to leave, and they just went haywire.
Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't leave.
Threw a punch at me, and then he just went mad. You know, he was throwing tables and chairs, trays. He was just going for little kids.
Look, what are they doing that for? Why are they doing that? Why are they strangling my brother?
The suspect's brother is protesting.
Oh, it's Nigel.
He claims there's been some unnecessary rough stuff.
Don't struggle to stay exactly as they are. Do you understand?
Does look quite rough.
That? They're what they call lock. They'll not get tighter. They won't cause you any more pain unless you struggle. Do you understand that?
There, right?
For Keith to break the record, the rides must be kept going at full tilt. But on the ground... For Keith to break the record, the rides must be kept going at full tilt. But on the Grand Prix, some young people have been taking it easy.
You're taking too long. Let him go. You come on. Hey, get him going. Whatever you do, they'll always join up again. So just let him go about 10 yards. Go on, off you go. You had the whole
Everyone having fun. Have more fun.
Wow. That's outrageous scenes of trying to get kids to enjoy themselves.
Faster.
Wowzers.
Enjoy yourself faster.
Keep going. Keep going. Come on. I'll come over there. I'll bash you.
What now?
That's what I say to my kids if they're going too slow. Come over there and bash her.
That's a customer.
I'll bash your head in. Come on.
Who's that little girl? I'm going to bash your head in. What? Little girl. Beautiful little girl. What is she, 7, 8?
I'll come over there. I'll bash you. I'll bash your head in. Come on, keep going.
That's the most incredible scene of the entire series. I'll come over there and bash you. I'll bash your head into a 7-year-old girl. Wow.
Staggering.
That's it. That's the series.
They're very hard to press accelerators, and the smaller children, their legs get tired. And
Yeah, so
that's why they keep stopping.
To frighten them, yeah.
Well, it's stopping the ride. Got to keep going. It's got to keep going.
Sound like JR.
Well, he taught me.
Sounds actually worse than JR.
Yeah.
Magic.
It does look like a wicked ride.
Security have moved the suspect into a storeroom.
Why?
His brother
What
and
are you
mates
doing?
are getting agitated.
You're not shooting his door, leaving me. You're not taking my brother in that room and leaving him on his own with you lot.
Right, listen. Who's with him?
I don't trust him. That's my brother, please. I don't trust him. Look them at him again. Look at him. Okay. Brutality.
He loves it. The Pink Police love it. They love it. Hello, Gafford.
Hello there. Are you still doing the Ask Cass feature?
Yeah, of course we do. We do it every Tuesday. You know that.
Proceed with caution.
Excellent. Cass, would you reconsider this time for more than 3 seconds calling your cat Gary?
No, I've already registered him, and it was only for a joke.
Let's go back to the show.
Do you now? Calm down. Oh, we have? Right, calm down. Get off me, mate.
Right, just move away and you'll be okay. All right, come on, it's your first line and you walk last morning. Right, everyone, shut up a minute.
Hang on a minute.
All right, come on, it's your first line and you walk last morning. Right, everyone.
Whose face is being pixelated in?
Who's
No one.
Who's this dude?
Oh.
Who's this professional snooker player?
Don't know, but he's not taking a look down to the shoes. Have you
Shut up a
noticed?
minute.
Keep it going.
Right, everyone, right. Everyone shut up a minute. Oi, big mouth. Come here.
Thank you.
Just him, looking in his pockets.
Security guard Bill Mullin decides to let the brother in, just to reassure him.
Ian, Mark, that's all. Till later, yes?
Even with that pixelation, you can see those wicked 90s sideburns. Look at that.
You go back out now.
Yes,
You've seen your brother.
I just don't want you to sustain any more injuries. You do your job, you know what I mean?
Any more injuries? Any more injuries? Right. Here's where I'm thinking, and I'm not a security professional, but it would appear neither are they. Don't be on your own in a room with someone who you have no authority over, especially when he's drunk.
But aren't there real police in there as well? I think.
Well, they keep talking about security.
Lean against me, everything's going to be sweet, mate. All right? We do me a favour. What's that, bud? It's time to line off.
Oi.
I just have to keep going and keep going and keep going, and then somebody will blow a whistle and say, "You've done it." I waited to hear that whistle. It might not be till 2 o'clock in the morning. JR will be back next weekend, so whatever I can set him this weekend, I want to give him a real toughie, because he'll bust.
He's not gonna have sex with you, mate.
The gut next week to beat this week.
The police take the suspect.
They've pixelated someone. Does that mean all the others throughout the show agree to have their faces shown? Well, yes. They might have refused to. They might mean they've also been charged.
Yeah, there might have been a criminal case.
Suspect away, but his brother's still not a happy man.
Saying, what are you hanging around here for now? Your brother's because gone. I've come to Blackpool for a day. I'm told to stay here. He's thrown out to Blackpool. No, I don't think
Eventually, the suspect was arrested and charged with public order offence.
There you go, charges. Oh, we had that at the Arabian Derby.
The final whistle goes, and Keith is called to the boardroom.
Well, congratulations, everyone, on the best day ever.
The son of the owner. Good to see that all the top brass, all the top knobs getting a bit of champagne, where the staff can bugger off.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
The day's takings are over £500,000.
All because he threatened that kid.
Bloody hell.
How did you do that?
I've been on duty now for the busiest day in the history of Blackpool Pleasure Beach. JR can't say that, can he? Cheers.
It's Geoffrey's big day. Lady Thatcher is on her way and he's...
Not to Blackpool Pleasure Beach, but we'll still show it.
Chartered a helicopter to run him up the coast to Morecambe.
Why? It's not that
Geoffrey
far.
did well during the Thatcher years. He expanded his multi-million-pound empire...
No, mate, not having that.
...by buying 2 more amusement parks in Morecambe and Southport. The Baroness has agreed to visit Frontierland to help bolster beleaguered Tory support in the area.
She certainly made Britain what it is today, and we're very pleased she's visiting us. And fairly proud too. She's been to see us in Blackpool a time or two when she was Prime Minister, but she's never been to Frontierland.
Security make final checks before the Baroness descends. While Frontier Fred is on stand...
Are they real security or is it theirs? Because I've seen them look for children and it goes...
...by, Geoffrey and Mrs Thatcher's press secretary discuss photo...
What is she? That's a...
Frontier Fred is on standby. Geoffrey and Mrs Thatcher's...
That's a head of hair. I mean, this is very, very impressive. Oh.
Press secretary...
Look at that.
Discuss photo opportunities.
Big picture with people rather than us, really. You've got children sorted, have you?
Yeah, Keith Roach and the local...
Children sorted, have you?
Local Conservative ladies are bringing all their grandchildren.
Super.
Baroness Thatcher's bodyguards are on the lookout, but it's Geoffrey who notices a hitch.
Suddenly they notice the sheriff dog has got an Irish accent. He gets suspicious. It's the 90s. We've already had a potential IRA bomb there.
Oh dear, the belt seems to be a bit wonky there.
Oh, God. Wonky belt.
We can't have Frontier Fred's pants coming down.
Just being
very good for political.
Thank you. Hang on, well, I believe that noise means we've had a Donaziano. We go, we look, we find the right window. It's there. You know, I feel really anxious that there's someone around the house. Feeling very, very anxious. I'm really anxious about that call from the doctors as well. DMB. Nice band. What exactly did I do? You were being a bit of a D. Thank you for the donation, though. It's
Why would you
appreciated.
do it like that?
Thank you.
You'll visit, I don't think.
Too, if you give us 50 quid, we'll unban you. How about that?
Well, I don't know. I don't like the approach to be honest.
Another.
Back in Blackpool, there's a capacity crowd yet.
Oh, I thought they were real hair then. I was just getting obsessed with their hair, but they're...
I would suggest that's a stag.
It's ABBA.
Capacity crowd yet again, and Keith's record is up for grabs. His boss, JR, has returned. He's had a worrying time.
I had to go away.
Worry about this. He's after your job.
Yeah.
My eldest son and his wife work in Brunei for part that the Sultan of Brunei's built, and just had a little boy, my third grandson, and he got taken very ill in 3 weeks, so I had to fly out, and hopefully everything's going to be okay. I'm hoping.
To get it going
and now I'm
again.
back, and we're going to go for a record day today.
But the day has got off to a bad start. The big one's playing up. And all
Again?
three trains
I would suggest the big one is not, and it needs an overhaul.
I think something's definitely up with it.
have come to a halt.
One to base. I'm going to have to pay out the big one. Starting now, we're going to evacuate the trains first, okay? I'm shutting it down till you can cure that fault, okay?
There are 650 paid-up punters in the queue. Not only must JR return their tickets, but it's policy to offer a complimentary ride as well.
Complete and utter total disaster for me, yes. It's not just the fact I'm paying out.
Oh, where was he at the moment in
Yeah,
question?
here we go,
Where
ladies
was
and
he?
gentlemen.
He's got a spanner in his hand.
Suspect number one.
But I'm losing what's coming in.
He told the baby he'd bash his head in if he didn't get better. No, that's the other guy that threatens children to bash their heads in. That's the other guy. But maybe it's company policy.
Seriously, though, that's something I would carry around as a kid.
Oh, it's awful. An awful thing to say. Awful.
You wouldn't tell your mum and dad. In those days, you wouldn't tell your mum and dad because obviously you'd done something naughty.
Yeah.
You would carry that around. My God.
If it is this part that I think it is, then we've got to run at least half a dozen times with empty trains to make sure that it's right. So all in all, we're probably going to do in about an hour, if we're lucky.
It's so lovely to come to Frontierland today.
Meanwhile, in Morecambe.
When the Iron Lady turns up, she fails to recognise her host.
Because she doesn't care about him.
No, Mr. Thompson, can I introduce Mr. Thompson?
Very nice to meet you.
Is she wearing a sheriff's badge? If she is, respect to her.
She should be.
I mean, it's probably a fancy brooch, but it does look like a sheriff's badge, doesn't it?
Very nice to meet you again.
Very nice to meet you. Again.
Yes,
very nice indeed.
We've been around your Blackpool.
You have indeed. You have on one or two occasions. Yes, I think it's a photo opportunity here, possibly. And then...
Right here next to Frontier Fred. All right. Okay.
She's done with you now. Bring on the children.
What do you think of Morecambe at the moment? Well, I like it very much.
No, thanks.
At the big one, the engineers still haven't solved the problem.
You stand here and wait. But they know you're here then, so they work a bit quicker. They know I'm not a very happy man when I have to wait too long.
As you know, he's trying to beat last Saturday's.
I'm not trying to beat last Saturday's, I'm just trying to beat the record. That's all it is.
Gobby Spice, Toothy Spice, Michelle's Hindu.
See the rest of the t-shirts.
Drunken Spice. Slapper Spice.
There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is.
Naughty Spice.
Lovely.
Is it a Eurosceptic horse, Lady Thatcher?
It's pro-United Kingdom horse.
Is it a Eurosceptic horse? It's pro-United Kingdom, and so there.
Well, it's going to get ridden roughly till it breaks down.
Right.
Lady Thatcher, I would just like one more question. Would that be possible?
No more, really.
No more photographs. She doesn't want to be filmed going into the crazy horse.
Lucy, Frontier Fred wants to wave goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was worth watching, wasn't it? Jeez.
Despite the early setback, JR is playing a blinder. And by
I mean, the boys were doing that in the arcade the other day.
early evening, the park is back on track for a record-breaking day. But the bigger the crowds, the more work there is for security. Bill Mullin's been called down to the promenade by one of the shop managers.
Shoplifter. Or suspected shoplifter. Yeah. What's he taking? Let's have a look.
Oh, that's my wee ornament, yeah.
Is that it? Right, I'm arrested for your suspicion of shop.
Oh, come on.
Was he nicked?
It's a crappy little ornament. And he's pissed.
Also, this guy's arresting him. So he's a policeman, right?
He's drunk. He's nicked a crappy little ornament.
Lifting, all right.
Well, I never shoplifted that, mate.
I'll take that a minute.
It's mine. It's in my house.
Right, fair enough.
I'll take you to my house and show you them.
Okay. But right now, you're under arrest for shoplifting, okay?
For what? What have I shoplifted?
That squirrel thing.
Have a word with yourself, mate.
Take him off camera. Tell him to bugger off, sober up, have a think about what he's done. Don't do it again. Okay, you're in trouble, but come on.
Okay, can you just give me your arm, please? Give your other one. Okay.
Should he be telling him his rights? Oh, no, because he's not a real policeman.
No fuzzy face. I bet he doesn't get charged. He won't get charged.
Go on, then, mate.
It's my prediction.
Because the police will come and they'll go, he stole what now? A squirrel thing, okay.
We've seen him before and we know he's a shoplifter. And I was stood by a shelving unit watching the gentleman. I saw him pick it up and go out of the shop and I called for Stanley Radio for security.
That wee squirrel, right? You know that wee squirrel? I found the thing on the ground as I was walking past the shop.
Fair enough. We'll sort that out when we get back here, all right?
Yeah, no problem, mate.
The all-season ice rink is the park's latest attraction.
Hot ice.
Suddenly, disaster strikes.
I'm astounded.
He's pulled the plug. He's pulled the lever on the park. Genius.
You reckon it's Pollard?
Of course it is.
We've lost all the power on South Park.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
All the rides are down. Nobody's stuck anywhere, thank God. So, just need to get down there now with the electricians and see if we can sort out the problem and get the power back on. As you can see, it's all now in darkness. Bert, one to base. Get off the radio, Bert. I need it. Keep it closed for the time being. We've got a dead short somewhere. Strip it.
12 seconds later, the Beatles don't exist. Who are the Beatles? I never heard of them.
All the system out, and the rides are going down. I'm paying out money, and I don't like it.
Bill's finally got the shoplifter banged up in the park's cells.
Certainly.
His supervisor is on to the shop manager.
It's Bert. Security. I've been on to the police.
It's that. It's that. That's what he stole in there. That's that.
A priceless Swarovski squirrel.
Right. Very, very busy uptown. They can't make it a priority at the moment. They'll attend when they can. I believe the retail value of this is £2 something, isn't it? £3. What if the person's willing to reimburse? Okay. We'll wait for them then. Bye. We're awaiting the police.
Waiting for the
person
police.
is willing to reimburse, meaning...
Pay for it.
Okay, so... Or just they've got it back, so...
Yeah, no, they're waiting for the police.
So I'll just log it all up in the book now.
The shop manager insists on pressing charges.
The shop manager insists. Wow.
Soonest. Log number, always important, gentlemen. The log number.
Hello.
342.
Hello.
Stroke 97.
Can I speak to somebody? Right.
Roscoe B, are they allowed to detain? I don't think they are.
I've told you before. You were arrested.
Do you want to chat for a second? I just need to go and make sure that back door is shut. It isn't always shut. You entertain the boys and girls.
I don't think they are allowed to detain. I mean, unless something radical has changed between now and then. But these guys have got a purpose-built cell on the premises. I mean, what other business has that? I mean, God.
For what? For shoplifting.
What did I steal?
I'm not prepared to discuss it anymore with you.
No, what did I steal?
So he's been detained by some people who work at a theme park. He's been detained by some people that work in a theme park, and now he's being kept in a cell and not being spoken to.
Has anybody seen my wallet? Don't start it without me. I need to.
Oh well.
Cannot miss this.
Where is your wallet?
Got my wallet. See if I got. Shut up, man.
Basically, you're entitled to detain a person you suspect of shoplifting as long as you have reasonable grounds for this suspicion. Are you allowed to lock them in somewhere, though? I mean, right, okay, well, let's think extreme scenario. Say he has some sort of medical emergency in there.
That doorbell was John Harris dropping off the £5 coin.
Oh,
Thank you, John.
phew.
Appreciate that, mate.
Say he had some sort of moment in there, a medical moment. You can't.
Medical moment. Go on, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
Sorry
unbelievable. This is.
I await the police's pleasure.
Amy says we have holding rooms, but they aren't locked in.
Chessington, well, I'm going to put those to the test when we go.
You know Lee Humphrey? No. You'll be meeting him next week, mate. Trust me.
Oh.
You are setting me up, right? And setting the wrong guy up.
Thank you for the sub.
The power's still down on the South Park, so the only ride taking money is the diesel-powered Princess Royal.
Ride has temporarily stopped. Will resume shortly. Please remain seated. Ride has temporarily stopped.
He said no one was stuck. I could see people sitting on a cable car.
Yeah.
Qualifies as stuck, right?
At the substation, the engineers are still baffled.
I've got when I put the top decks on and your power that's draining off it, I've got a problem.
Excuse me, gentlemen. First of all, can I apologise because I'm getting a bit stroppy.
Yeah, we'll take that into consideration.
But how would you feel, right, if you were accused of stealing from nothing?
I don't know. I've never been accused of stealing.
Security.
That's this one, 1600 amp.
What can be drawn in anything extra?
The only thing that's different
Can I get it going, Captain?
from last night is the ice plant.
I mean, I'll shut it down if you want. Yeah, you want me to?
Well, it might prove something tonight.
Okay. Beach 1 to beach 60. David, shut down, will you? Close up. Shut it off. I've got a problem somewhere. It may be you drawing too much power.
The fellow with the bit there. The fellow with the tash.
Shut it off.
Ron Howard?
You know, the kid that was
From
in
Happy
Gentle Ben.
Days?
Yeah.
Was Ron Howard? Hang on, was
Ron Howard's brother was the kid in Gentle Ben.
Oh, I didn't know
That's
that.
why he's in all his films.
I didn't know Ron Howard's brother. I didn't know Ron Howard had a brother. Didn't know he was in
recognise
Gentle
him.
Ben. Didn't know he was in all of his films.
Howard brother.
That was Ron Howard's brother.
You'll recognise the face.
Clint Howard.
Is it Clint? No. Rance. Is it Clint?
I don't recognise that face.
No, it's not Clint Howard. Oh, maybe it is. Yes, it is. Right.
I don't recognise the face.
So let me look up.
It was
Clint Howard now.
Clint Howard now.
Yeah, it's that fella.
Okay, it's a bald man with a moustache. I do not recognise that face.
No.
Oh God, it's a face, isn't it?
It is a face you'd
It's a
recognise,
face.
surely.
I don't recognise that. No, I don't recognise that.
I've got a problem somewhere. It may be you drawing too much power. I don't know until tomorrow. I need to keep the rides open.
JR thinks it must be the new ice rink that's overloading the system, and to test his theory, needs to shut it down. The police are now on hand to deal with the shoplifter, who's managed to pick up a couple of extra souvenirs.
What's that for? Put off the windows up there.
That's air freshener,
Can't help himself.
Now that is class. Nicking stuff from the cell that you're in. That is class. I like that. I respect that.
So you just took that? No, well, one was up there, yeah.
There should be another one as well somewhere.
Yeah, there's one here.
Right, so what we've got here is someone who's clearly not well, right?
Yeah.
So they're criminalising him rather than helping him out.
Because if they're trying to name me for stealing, right, I might as well Might as well get my money's worth, innit?
What money?
Because I never stole that. I never stole that thing, mate, honestly.
Right. That's yours, so sit down. Wait till the van comes. Got some transport.
No problem, sir. Can I get a light for you, officer?
There's no smoking in there, I keep telling you.
Right. Can I get a light when I get back to the station?
No, there's no smoking at the police station.
All operation managers that are on rides, we've switched all the power off now. We're going to try back on. I'll let you know as the rides come back on. We're going to try the cableway first, Paul. Do you copy that? Keith, you should now have power for the cableway. I'm now about to switch the Space Invader on. Any radios in the vicinity of the Revolution? Switching the power on now. Now switching power on for the whip.
Magic. Absolute magic.
One to all radios. All power should be now back on South Park. I started this morning at 7:30. It's only now 7 o'clock. I haven't done 12 hours yet. By the time we shut, it'll be about 18. And hopefully we won't have another stoppage now this end of the park. But I'm still confident we'll do it.
So tell us all about it down when we get to the station.
The squirrel thief was arrested, escorted to Blackpool.
My Martis, you're only allowed to smoke pretend candy cigarettes in the pretend police station. Yes.
Police station, and eventually convicted of shoplifting.
Convicted. So it's gone through the courts, so
That's
they
why
can
you
show
can show
it.
his face.
There we go.
The crowds are still pouring in, and takings are high. The park's accountants monitor the cash on the hour, every hour. JR rings in for a progress report.
Yeah. Is that up? On last week? Right.
Pollard's gonna...
Okay, mate. Cheers.
It's good news for JR. It's not yet a record, but he's well on course.
We're going to do it. Will it be the same or just above?
Not last year, last week.
Last week. We'll just be a bit up.
And we've
We'll
had
just
all
be
the-
a bit up
He's on
above
course.
what you did.
Hang on a minute, I just need to go outside for a minute.
Welcome back. Couldn't have done it without you.
Of course you could.
You right there, mate?
Fine, thank you.
Gotta go and sit somewhere safer in case a car comes along. Not you might be, but if a car comes along, you won't be.
If the car comes on, you'll go somewhere else, won't I?
I prefer it if you'd like go now.
Now, what do you mean go now? I'm waiting for the coach. Bloody hellfire. Listen.
You just want to go, maybe
I'm
sit
only
over
going to
there.
go over there and sit over there in the
Yeah,
same
but if you're
place.
going to sit, like, over there with your back against the wall, at least I know a car's not going to come and run you over. When a car comes to park here,
Don't
he's
worry,
not going to
mate.
see it. No, I'm damn worried. That's what I want you to do.
It's a lot. These pink coppers have got a lot of willies being waggled around, isn't it? Really is a chance to push your weight around.
I'm buzzing now. I mean, the pressure's been on all day. We've had breakdowns, we've had electrical stoppages, we've had the South Park out. The adrenaline's it's there. We're right. I should go to 1 o'clock tonight. There's nobody on the park.
He hasn't beaten me yet. He's going to get to 2 o'clock and then put the clocks back an hour and have another hour. I know what he's going to
in
do.
your head, mate.
But it is rather busy, isn't it?
You're picking on the wrong people. Why don't you...
I would charge. I would happily take rent people in my head. How do we? Do I invoice them directly, or was there an agency?
I don't know. They'll just find it another way to get at you.
Well, as long as they're paying rent, they can do what they want. Don't redecorate without my permission, though.
You go and do something what you should be doing.
Because the next call we get is one where a car's knocked you over. And then you'd be
Come
saying
on,
to me, why
grow
didn't
up.
you let me sit there? So we're preventing it.
All right.
You're pathetic.
Do you really want...
Pathetic.
You'd let me sit there. So we're preventing it.
All right.
You're pathetic.
Okay.
Do you really want the night in the
I don't
cells?
want that in the cells.
The night in the
A
cells.
night? For what? Sitting down?
Flipping heck.
What are you going to arrest me for?
Drunk and disorderly.
Can't you lose your licence for serving someone who's already drunk?
Drunk and disorderly. He's not disorderly. He's drunk.
He's drunk and he's not.
He was sat there very quietly.
Not respecting their authority.
He was drunk and orderly.
The peace.
I'll go out of the way. I'll go out of the way.
Fine, that's all I've asked you to do. Stop arguing and please do it.
You lot the pillow, not me. I'll go out the way. All right.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Sit straight down.
Sit down again. Go on, do it.
God bless.
Don't you love people like that?
The arrogance.
I win!
Sidrak, congratulations on doing a stream and getting some viewers. Well done.
Despite everything, sadly, this isn't going to be JR's day.
I've only got a minute and 10 seconds left of Blackpool Pleasure Beach.
I've just had some news that we're not going to beat the figure, I think, of last week. Keith's record stands. It's fine.
You cannot
Is
watch
that him now saying, I won,
You
I knew I
cannot
won, I would win.
watch the last minute without me. Go and pay my windy.
Is this where it ends when there's a terrible... Someone said the hero we all deserve. Are you talking about the fellow with the green T-shirt on? Because you're not going to be talking about flipping Pollard, who's about to rub it in. Get that bloody video going. I wanna, but it's more than my job's worth. So let's have a little guess what's going to happen. JR's going to lose gracefully, and the other fella won't lord it over him at all. Won't use it to make him feel better about a job where he clearly feels that he should be getting more respect. As you know, one of the people who is in command of his own private police force. What's the matter, big boy? He's coming back.
See you later. Bye-bye. Get in there.
Big boy shouting for you.
Sausage. Sorry?
Big boy shouting you.
Big boy shouting. Big boy. For
You're
those
obsessed.
who don't know, he's like a dog. You know, Biggers. The cats are so annoyed that it's been dry food. It's been dry food today. Oh.
How dare you?
We got the last minute. I just don't. Can you see? I just don't want this to end. I don't want this to end. I want this to carry on forever. But end it shall. Oh, here we go.
It'll still be a good day, don't get me wrong. Just that we won't beat the record. That's unfortunate. But as I said before, we'll live to fight another day, won't we? Of course we will. We'll be back. So what it's like, I think, managing Manchester United.
You know what those kids need? Some threats.
Yeah, shouting at them.
You strive to be top of the league. You fight for it. You buy the players. We don't buy the players, but...
Chippendales there, lads.
Nice.
The Chippendales, they must still be going. They were huge.
Dream Boys now, isn't it?
Oh, it's Dream Boys. Okay, all right. And are they fully naked?
I've never been.
Biggest, come up here, darling boy. It's too hot for you, isn't it?
I don't need to pay to see a penis.
Oh, guess who popped along the other day?
Speaking of which, what? Who?
Bigger boy popped along.
And?
I couldn't see. I think she looked slimmer, but I couldn't see. It was too dark and I couldn't get close to her. Oh. But she popped along for the first time. May just be a big lad. May just be a big lad.
May just be bigger boy.
Oh, look, big boy. It's a bit. There we go. It's too hot for cuddles, mate.
I'm going to be getting small boy in 2 weeks.
More cats. Imagine. Why don't you go and sit on that cooling mat that I bought you that no one sits on? Do you remember when you could only see Big Boy on the Big Boy cam? Wouldn't come out, and now he's a pain in the butt.
This place is top of the league.
This is Biggers, but there is a bigger boy. There is a bigger boy that comes, the one that bit my hand and
nearly took it
hospitalised me. Hello. I don't know what to do now.
And it's my job to keep it there. That's what I like.
That's it. Disappointing ending.
His job to keep it that way. What way? But breaking down every 5 minutes.
Next time on Bigger Scene. Adonis were better than the Chippendales, says Lisa. Thank you.
An aficionado.
That's the end. A disappointing ending. No one died. A couple of arrests, but for low-level crime.
Yeah, some human rights violations.
But a disappointing ending, it has to be said. It has to be said.
So they went down a date years ago.
Oh, Roscoe. Is it normal to buy loads of toys and furniture for cats and they to completely ignore them all?
Oh,
yes.
mate, yes.
Yes. You're a fool to them.
You know it.
I was looking at a running water fountain for the cats the other day, and then I went, Catherine, what are you doing? Stop this!
They don't use their scratcher. They don't use their cool mat. The balls they play around with. I had Mucky upstairs with an old toy mouse going mental.
What they love? A box.
Good old box. Good old-fashioned
box.
Aren't they biggest? And they like the wavy sticks.
Yeah, they do.
They like the wavy sticks. You all right, darling? What's wrong with you? He was covered in ticks the other day. Covered. There were about 4 or 5.
Well, he will go into the undergrowth.
I love that thick fur. Might have one on your ear. That might be another ear mite. You hate sitting with me because you get picked at. You get picked at. Hello, matey. I'm finding this really hard work, and I don't know why. Maybe it's the heat. Maybe the heat is part of it. Maybe doing this step 4 is part of it. I felt really anxious having
someone around
that
the
guy
house.
around. But he was great. But that's me. That's not him. A window cleaner.
You've always felt like that.
Always feel like that. I felt anxious. I just felt like I've got. He's done a great job. I've got clean windows for the first time in a year. I think the last time I had that done was a year. He's done the. Look at that. It's on the roof of the
glistening.
And glistening. You look like David Seaman. And I said, has anyone ever told you like David Seaman? He went, yeah, everyone. I was like, oh, okay.
He did look a bit like David Seaman. Like a younger.
Well, David Seaman, because David Seaman's bald now, right? I'm going a little bit thin here.
Maybe a smidgen.
It's going. It's Big Boy Karma now. Yes, those sprays, those plugins seem to have done the trick now. Seem to have done the trick. But this is hard work at the moment. I feel very demotivated. I was saying on the stream on Sunday, I'm so tired of the Patreon grind, and I know a lot of you are as well, and I get it. But we have to. But I'm so exhausted of grinding. I'm so disheartened by having to grind, and I'm finding it hard to get over that thing of a couple of radio stations not replying to my emails. I'm finding it hard to accept that no one wants to give me a job at the moment. I'm finding that very, very hard to accept. And so this becomes a chore. Here's something that you may have noticed. In the 6 weeks since we kind of announced Patreon, since the Twitch thing came to an end, I think we've done a lot of upbeat shows when we've not been feeling it. We made a conscious decision that we were not going to just do miserable shows, and we were going to kind of upbeat and sell ourselves and all of that. And I think we've done that. I think we've done that really well. There's been a few days when one or both of us has just thought, oh, man. And we have, I think we've pushed through that. This week I'm finding it a little bit bleak. So the window cleaners may be anxious. That call from the doctors, and it'll get sorted out about getting a repeat prescription has made me a little bit anxious.
It's just more faffing, isn't it?
It's more faffing. It'll get sorted out. But that, step 4, the weather, money, it's hard work sometimes. Yeah. I'm not really dreading doing this 4 extra thing at 1:30. It's with the new producer. But the other producer, I've done it with like 2 or 3 years. And so she kind of gets my style. I did it with a different producer once. And they said, okay, where's the script? I said, oh, no, I don't. I just kind of improvise. And they would keep going. They would occasionally stop and go, all right, okay, can we do that one again? But can you... Whereas the other one just lets me do it and gets it. And
different styles.
Well, it is. A lot of them are people like Jake Yapp and John Holmes who kind of script it and go in with a very tightly scripted thing, and that ain't my thing. So I'm kind of a little bit nervous about that. And that's where I'm at. That's my little check-in. And I don't feel today's show was of the quality on my part, not on the part of this young lady sitting next to me, Miss Catherine Bott. I don't feel my part of the show was up to the quality that you guys deserve and are entitled to. So I would like to apologise on behalf of that to you guys. Sorry? What are you thinking? Say it. Let's get it out. Let's do it.
Oh, nothing. It just, well, yesterday, I didn't realise how much stuff I'd been getting on top of me recently until yesterday. I put the kids to bed and I went and sat outside on the decking. I've got like a little step that goes down to the grass, and I sat on the step. And why is it about cat? My cat could not give a stuff about me most of the time. Is there food involved? Okay, well, I'm out. It's generally the thing. She came and sat next to me, and I just had a little quiet weep. And I thought I'd got away with it too, until there was a little hand on my shoulder. And it was my youngest.
Oh.
She said, I looked out of the window because I was just opening the window because it was warm, and I saw you and you looked sad. What's the matter?
Wow.
And I had to have the conversation with her about, do you know what? Sometimes it's okay to cry because it helps. You know, crying is, it helps you get those feelings out. It helps you make them real, and you're allowed to. You're allowed to. It's a release that's necessary. But I don't like not being. Why am I thinking reliable is the word? I don't like not being. In control of the environment that my kids live in. Like that, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's my 2 penny worth. But actually, I think it's bloody amazing we managed to do shows over the last month or so, because so much stuff's been going on. And actually, I found it a bit of a refuge.
Okay.
At times.
Yeah.
Coming in and having a laugh. So... that's where I'm at. Bet you wish I hadn't asked.
No, of course I wish I'd asked. Can I suggest something that might cheer you up?
Go on. Thank you.
Did it work?
Yeah, momentarily, yeah. It's all right. But listen, I guess the point is, we've all got stuff going on. Life is hard. Don't be afraid to let it out. And actually, I think possibly it was the best thing for my little kid to see me have a cry, because it gives her permission. You know, telling the truth frees up people around you to tell their truth. And it does no harm to be a human being in front of your children. End of sermon.
If I didn't have a spot, I'd look hot today.
Okay, back to you, is it?
My hair is looking great. I had to adjust it when you were talking there, so I didn't really hear what you said, but...
I know that's partly true.
I did hear what was being said, and I know what's going on. I know what you're having to deal with.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised you can even get out of bed most days, with what is going on for you. So...
So we carry on.
We carry on. We carry on.
Yeah.
We carry on.
I've been listening to a lot of Glennon Doyle, and her words keep me
I know
track.
Glenn, but who's Doyle?
All you got to do is the next right thing. That's it. That stops me getting overwhelmed with things. All I've got to do is the next right thing.
Well, the next right thing is you're going to have some bratwurst.
Wow, you bring the bratwurst forward.
Bringing the bratwurst forward. That's what we need to do.
What this girl needs is a massive sausage.
Huh?
Oh, this is why we're friends.
Woman up, snowflake. Let us go and do a raid. Let's call it quits.
Yeah.
What's that song? Let's call it quits. What's that song? Let's call it quits.
That sounds like an original hit.
No. Oh, we had a really nice email from Nathan Cash.
Oh.
The singer.
No, not Nathan. Nigel
Cash. Really nice email explaining why he's the singer that I'm going to collaborate with, but I'm finding it difficult. But I like him a lot. I think he's great. He wrote why singing was important to him, why music was important to him. Sorry.
For a minute there, I thought you said why my music is important to me,
No.
why music in general.
It got me in the feels. It was really nice.
Yeah, it was sweet.
It was really nice. So I need. Whoa, hang on a minute. Blackpool Lights, episode 3.
With strong language from the outset now, Joey's date does not see the funny side on Channel 5.
A little bit nervous.
Oh! There's a Channel 5 series about Blackpool!
She's made an effort. She's got
We don't have to
pearl
leave.
earrings, beautiful dress on. And she's
Joey's version of Mr. Sensitive may not be playing
It's John Tom from Nick Hancock to John Thompson.
too well for his new girlfriend.
Hello, this is Carol. Because she'll still be here at fucking Christmas.
And if making fun of the regular punters isn't bad enough, it's about to get a whole hell of a lot worse.
That's his girlfriend, I think. Seeing his stand-up act for the first time ever.
And this is Magnolia. Because she goes with anything.
Oh, now there was no need for that.
Fingers crossed. So, on the front of these T-shirts, it says, ladies on the loose. And on the back, it says, sexy Sue, you've got the wrong shirt on, love. I was walking past Boots the chemist this week.
Oh! I think that's his date.
And this woman stopped me with a clipboard. She'll not make the Great Britain team the way she's running. They'll go like that.
And they say that women find a great sense of humour in a man sexy. Maybe that's not always true.
Well, great. Great.
Guys and gals, we found... This might be for late night viewing only because the language is very, very fruity.
It's fruity, yeah.
It's hard work, this. She's gone. She's pissed off. She was sat there, first 10 minutes, didn't really smile a lot. Not come back, she just walked out the door, gone. She doesn't smoke. She's not even gone for a fag, she's just gone. Pissed off. I even toned down the first 10 minutes, you know, to try and schmooze her a little bit. And she's still pissed off. She's undone the pants like that, undone my belt like that.
Oh, God. Oh,
Okay,
God.
well, maybe we might need to check this beforehand, but I think we...
I wonder why he's single.
Oh, well, I'm watching that. I'm watching that. Pete says, was it everything I said?
What can you say? What can you say?
Okie dokie, let's get out of here. Thank you for the music. Let's go and raid James, because he was in my chat earlier
details,
on.
we know who you are. You know who we
Let's go
are.
and raid lovely James Buckley.
You use that violent crime. You use that gun in any crime, intention or not. You will have that license revoked and the guns removed, and you will have to wait 7 days for being able to reapply. And that doesn't mean that you will always get a gun license. Okay, you hear me?
Yeah, you don't need to shout. You stood right next to me.
Yes, but I want to make sure that it's going in.
That's not very nice. I feel a bit imitated. I can't even speak, apparently. I feel a little bit intimidated by this officer, Captain.
Dudley, how do I give him his license then? Is it an actual physical thing?
It's a fucking slash license or something. Okay. Slash give license.
I have no idea what's going on, but I like it. It's the Blackpool cops all over again.
Hello.
He's on his way again.
Put the reporting fully.